All right, guys. My name is Neko Agnes Wachaku, and today is the first day for our podcast. Our podcast is called Whiskey and Weed Podcast. I know everybody doing podcasts. I know a lot of people got podcasts, but today I'm gonna start my own podcast, and maybe one day I might post it on YouTube. But anyway, it's called Whiskey and Weed. Lock in if you guys fucking with me. Again, my name is Neko Wachaku. Today we're going to talk about religion, relationships, marriage, crime, news, current news, food, fashion, makeup, perfume, health, mental health, and maybe even sex. So, what's your thoughts on sex? Do you think you should wait till marriage? Or do you think you should, do it with whoever you want to do it with when you feel like it? I'm going to tell you one thing. I can't stand casual sex. That ain't for me. I don't fuck around with casual sex. But you know what? We all live, we all learn. You know what I'm saying? That's the shit I used to do when I was like 19, 17, 18, 19. You know what I'm saying? When I was younger. I'm 34 years old now. I know way better. So we're going to start off with talking about sex. So, when you meet that right one, you have a good time with them. And, you might give in. Or you might meet the right one and you might be like, you know what? I'm going to wait till I get married to you. Or I'm going to wait till we get serious. That's my thoughts on it. Maybe later on my other podcast, I might go into detail about my, specific situations. But I will say this. Casual sex, that ain't it. That ain't it. I'm tell you guys, casual sex is not it. Casual sex sucks. You're supposed to have sex with somebody that loves you and they love you back. It's supposed to be a mutual feeling. It's supposed to be mutual, Meaning like they feel the same way you feel about them. If you like them, if you feeling them, they should be liking you and feeling you too. That's how I feel. It should be one-sided, never one-sided. Let's jump on to relationships. Speaking of clarity, I realize that every man that I meet either wants to just be a situationship. A situationship is like when you want all the benefits in a relationship, but you don't want to be committed to that person. That ain't for me. I'm for a relationship. That's what I'm for. Let's turn off this music so we don't get flagged. But as far as relationship goes, man, I want to be in a relationship. I do, but not to the expense of my mental health, not to the expense of my physical health, and not to the expense of my spiritual, well-being. Speaking of spiritual well-being, I believe in the Most High God. I believe in Jesus Christ, Lord. He saved me. I'm not perfect. No one's perfect. I make my mistakes. I'm only human. But I will say this, though. I really want to be in a committed relationship with a man that truly loves me and I love him back. I want us to grow together, build a life together, maybe possibly have a family. But if that doesn't happen, that's cool. But I don't want to do it when it's too late. That's how I feel. That's what marriage is, you know what I'm saying? Like, marriage is like when you can build a life with someone, you don't want to get, in a marriage with someone that you don't like or love, that's messed up. But yeah, perfume, I love perfume. I know I'm jumping from subject to subject, but let's stick to relationships and sex. Let's talk about this. A lot of people feel like you should just go with the flow. That's cool sometimes, but going with the flow, that ain't it. That ain't it. You know why it's not it? Because you don't even know if this is somebody that you want to be with. If you meet someone and you like them and they like you back, you should automatically feel like I have a connection with this person. You should automatically feel like me and this person, we gonna grow together. We gonna be together. We gonna make something of each other. You know what I'm saying? Support each other. Love on each other. You know what I'm saying? If you want to have a family with this person. That's how I feel. I'm not going to go too much into depth about my personal life, not just yet. I want to make sure that I get good views and feedback, good feedback. So, guys, if you do comment on my video, if I do post it, make sure you comment some good stuff, some really good encouraging words, nothing hateful, nothing spiteful, nothing like trying to judge me, because nobody's perfect. I was in a long-term relationship at one point in my life. I loved him. He cheated. I had an attitude. It didn't work out. I couldn't trust him no more. I still got love for him. I hope all is well with him. You know what I'm saying? I'll never forget him. He taught me a lesson. He taught me a valuable lesson. He taught me a lot of different things. He taught me, even though he was a man, he taught me how to be a woman too. You need a man. That's one thing I will say to women. Women all over the world, as a woman, make sure you get with a man that will elevate you as a woman. You don't want to get with a man that's just hardcore all the time. You want a man that will love you, like genuinely love you, and give you good feedback and teach you some things to make you a better woman. That's all I'm saying. I had that at one point until he did some fuckery. You know what I'm saying? I'm not perfect either, but, he could never say that he couldn't trust me. What are your guys' feelings about relationships, marriage, and sex? You guys let me know. I'm trying to think. What is one other good thing that I can talk about when it comes to relationships? Make sure whoever you get with is somebody that you're actually attracted to. That's one thing I don't understand. People get into relationships with people that they're not really attracted to. It's like, what's the point? What is the point of someone getting into a relationship with someone that they don't even really find that attractive? Over here blowing my nose. It's nothing. But what do you guys take on that? Why do people get into relationships with people that they're not physically attracted to? That's crazy to me. Get with somebody you're physically attracted to, spiritually attracted to, emotionally attracted to, mentally attracted to. Somebody that can elevate you mentally. You could elevate them mentally. Somebody you can grow with, make some good money with, make some good love with. You want somebody that can make love to you. You can make love to them. A woman should be able to attach herself to a man. She doesn't mind, being a part of his legacy, because a man should always leave a legacy. And if he ain't leaving no legacy, or if he don't got no plan with his life, women, we shouldn't get into that. Not one bit. You get what I'm saying, guys? But however, let me know what your thoughts are, guys. My name is Neka Agnes Wachiku, and I'm here with Whiskey and Weed podcast, where we unwind, relax with some whiskey and weed. And if you don't like whiskey, drink whatever you feel like you want to drink, whether it be wine, tequila, whatever kind of other drink that you like. It don't even have to be alcohol, but this is a relaxing, calming podcast where we talk about some real shit, some real life shit. And I'm an open book. I don't mind explaining myself, talking to my, to people out there, trying to relate to them, because I know you guys can relate to me, because I've been through some things. You know what I'm saying? I've been through some things. We all have, and we want that one person we can relate to. But shit, tap in, y'all. Tap in, lock in with me. Chat with me, leave me some good information in the description, in the comments, you know what I'm saying? And I'll talk to you guys soon. Until then, you guys have a blessed day, a blessed week, a blessed weekend, and peace.